Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, and I said good evening because I like to remind you guys I'm recording this episode at night. Yes, I'm officially recording this at night. And so you're probably gonna get this video probably like, I don't know, a couple of hours or next morning. I just want to get it out the way. So, episode 9 review of. Actually, let me do a little big old introduction. The show, I Am Getting Married to a Girl I Hate in Class, episode 9. Now, Maho. Maho was revealed to be Akine's little sister. Maho is the ultimate troll. She is the ultimate troll. And I'm like, you know what? Radio silence here. I feel like Maho is just trolling people. She was the ultimate troll since day one. Since day one. And I knew when Maho makes her debut, I had a gut feeling that I'm not gonna trust her nor like her because she's one of those characters that's gonna ruin the ship between Akane and Sato's relationship, which we already knew this was gonna happen. But this show, well, Maho is playing a role of like all sibling rivalries, a little bit of jealousy. You know how like when it comes to sisters, the big sister sometimes gets jealous of the little sister, or the little sister gets jealous of the big sister, depending on the situation. And it's been like that since. And yeah, there are a plethora of sister-like anime characters that get jealous over them. Some in a good way, some in a bad way. Now, Maho is really playing the role really well as her character, but there are a few turns and twists, consequences when you're trolling Akane and Sato's relationship, and then we got. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Episode 9 review of this. Okay, now rom-coms. Once again, we're back now with this with a little bit of a carnival thing, and I do like everybody showing off a little skin. Maho and Himari is showing a little skin, and Shisei. Here's the thing. I know we're in the beginning of this show, but Shisei, she is the doll of this show. She eats anything, like rolly eyes eat thing. Like, where is she like Kirby? Is she like Majin Buu? Where does this food come from? Like she ate a churro, and then she ate a big ass burger. Like, what's her stomach like? What's her diet like? Like, what's her mom like? Is she feeding her? What does she eat that's not full? She'll eat. It's like I said it once and I'll say it again. Shisei is one of those characters that will go and it's like if you take Shisei to a school festival that got all those little cards, she'll eat every bit of food in that place. You take her to an all-you-can-eat buffet, she'll eat everything in that place. And I'm like, yo, this girl is freaking crazy. It's like I know we're like beginning of the show, but Shisei is just like, how is she able to eat all this and not get fat? It's one of those anime logics that I still question those characters to this day. When they eat so much and then they like I can understand Naruto and Goku, even Luffy. I can understand that. But Shisei and her gluttoniness, oh god. It's like the Charmy, but in this case different. Anyway, we got to see Akane just putting off this showing her sides of a tsundere vibe. I mean, like she's scared of a haunted house. She's scared of getting in a roller coaster. And at the end she sounds like a robot because she's afraid of heights. I mean, who aren't? Who's not afraid of roller coasters, especially if you sit in the front. Like, you ever been on a roller coaster and you always sit like in the middle? Yeah, the middle's good, but have you ever sat in front of a roller coaster, like in the front? That's that. But this episode is all Maho. Now, Maho's case has been, this is like your health. The key to life is health. Health comes first. If you at work, if you're hanging out with your buddies, if you're at school, whatever, your health comes first. You have to realize that. Health always comes first before others. So we see Maho collapse in a haunted house, and Sato decides to watch, and she's having a hard time breathing, you know, but she feels perfectly fine. You see what I'm saying? She thinks she's okay, but we all know she's not okay. There are certain things that she's not doing. Now, Sato is like the Two-Face. Sato is like, Maho, I'm sorry, Maho is like Two-Face. Maho's showing signs of, energetic positivity, showing all kindness, that kind of thing, energetic trolling. But on the other side, she is serious. She's the Two-Face of the show. Now, now, and this is what the Two-Face comes in, the bed scene. Now, Sato is dreaming about the girl he saw in his dreams. I have a theory. This is my theory. I got a theory that the long hair girl he sees that night in his dreams, that's Akane before her haircut. That's just my theory. Cause he keep dreaming about that scene when he met the girl, his first girl. And I'm like, what if that's Akane? Like, I got a gut feeling that is Akane before her haircut. That's my theory. But back to what I'm saying. Maho went in. Like seductive way. Literally, like shirts off, lingerie off, like you gotta understand, that's crazy. She lingerie, a full lingerie right on top of Sato in the bed. This is one of those, like, when I first saw that scene, guys, the first thing that came to my mind is somehow they're gonna be a meme to this, and somehow, some way, they all gonna do tropes or Rule 34s or whatever memes, dojins they're gonna make out of that. That's what they're gonna do. So much so that Akane walks in, and it's one of those classic worst case scenario misunderstanding vibes. You know how, like, an anime character, you know how anime females are when they see a girl on top of a guy by accident, or where a guy fell on top of a girl by accident. It's one of those things where they flip out over the misunderstandings. And in Akane's case, crying, they say, get out. And she literally kicked them out. Kicked them out in their pajama. No clothes, just in their clothes that they had on, So they went to the hotel, just over on the hotel, And here's the thing. Maho, I don't hate Maho at this moment. I really don't. Maho is just, the entire thing that Maho was doing was just trying to make Akane happy. That's why she wants her to be happy, just be with someone else and not Sato. Because her case is, look, if I was to tell her, if Maho would end up with Sato, then Akane would have a happy life. She don't have to be shackled in this huge amount of pressure that she has to marry Sato. So I can see why she's just doing this, just for Akane's sake. But then the accident happened again, and she didn't take her medicine, so much so that now she's in the hospital. Wait, before I bring that hospital up scene up, can I say that scene where she's actually breathing underneath Sato's pants, where she's like, that scene? Yeah, that scene though, when I saw that, I'm like, we all know what people thinking. Let's stop that. Now, the hospital scene. Let's go to the hospital. Maho realized she's not perfect. She's in bad health. And she feels like, with her strength, with her fragile body, it came up to my mind of Angel Beats. And you guys know what character I'm talking about in Angel Beats. Yuri with the pink hair. She is like, the words that Maho was saying, like, she don't know when she's gonna die and all that stuff. It just hurts me because I don't want to see her go. It's going to be upsetting. But she don't want to tell Akane anything about it because of her health. That's why Akane wants to become a doctor, to help others. And she does not want, and Maho doesn't want Akane to get involved. But then Akane know what happened. She heard the dialogue of that. And I'm like, if she knew, here's the thing. I asked myself, how did Akane know that Sato was with Maho? And it come to my attention, I just realized something. Maho parents must have told Akane, and that caused Akane to go to the hospital to visit Maho. But that's that. Now, Now Maho apologizes to Hakane and Sato, even though she's back to her usual trolling stuff, saying he ain't got no cherries and bananas that big. But that's a different topic in another way. But she's back to her usual self. Now, the biggest twist that I've been waiting for 9 episodes. I've been waiting for this. Himari finally realized that Akane is living with Sato. You know, here's the thing. I was waiting for this. The moment Himari confessed to Sato, I was waiting for some miracle, some moment that she was going to realize that soon. I was waiting for her to get that, to finally realize that. Like, talk about a cliffhanger. This was one of the best cliffhangers I've seen. And again, finally, with a cliffhanger like that, now here's the thing though. Am I that surprised about that? Honestly, no. Because I knew this was coming. You can't end a rom-com without the other girl not knowing. She has a right to know. And Himari, she's not as dumb as everybody thinks. Like, yeah, gals, okay, anime gals may not be, some anime gals think they're mostly the airheads type or don't care type. But she's one of many who understands true love and understands that she's not to be fooled. And again, the war of this is now. Okay, first of all, Sato got 4 girls now. I know people gonna count Shisei. Let's count her out. Let's count her in. We already know it's Akane, Himari, and Maho. Okay, now that Himari knows that Akane is living with Sato, next week is gonna be one of those episodes that Sato, Himari, and Akane are gonna have a sit down and just talk. Now, if Akane plays her tsundere card right and understand what's going on, to talk to Himari, best friend to best friend, I hope it doesn't end to one of those things where, well, I kind of say it's going to be like an argument or a slap in the face. Either way, drama is about to erupt. And now that Himari knows, the drama is going to erupt. But overall, though, this was a good episode. A very cliffhanger episode. Now that Maho finally confessed his feelings towards Sato, she ain't giving up. She also is one of the people who ain't giving up on Sato. That's that. And with, again, Himari moment of seeing them, where sparks are gonna fly real high. It's like sparks so high. Not only Shisei sparks up, Maho sparks up, but now Himari, ooh, things are going to fly. So I look forward for next week's episode of it, and I'm sure you will.